Hey everyone, it's Sarah Black Spiker here, and today I have for you a quick video, and we're going to be talking about, as the message is saying here, sweet spot, life's work, and redefining leverage. So those of you who are who are new to my community, welcome. It is so great to have you here, and my intention is to share with you a lot of insights and a lot of ways of how you can transform your life, how you can transform and harmonize not just the way you work and how you live, but to actually bring them all together in a very intentional way that make your life your legacy, and that you can start living your legacy now. So today's video was inspired when I was looking at client case studies, and I was really reflecting on the work that I have been doing for about 10 years now with private clients. So much has evolved and so much has changed over those 10 years. But I noticed when I was looking through some of the old stuff that the main focus and the main intention behind it has always remained the same. What have changed over the years is the depth and all the different approaches on how we get from where our clients want to be to where they know, from where they are to where they know they're called to and meant to be. Really bridging that gap in quantum ways. So what I wanted to talk to you about today is, like I said, the sweet spot, and we're going to start with life's work of those elite leaders, thought leaders, business owners, entrepreneurs who have come to me over the years. One of the things that was really prevalent with each and every one of them is that the work that they do is truly their life's work. They have been in places where, they simply ticked off the boxes and fulfill expectations that their families, their societies have of them. And now they are really ready to emerge in a way that was exciting for them, in a way that was meant to be. And we were looking for ways to really bring about their life's mission in strategic ways, done so that they would match their vibratory frequency and their big vision and their destiny path. And those quantum strategies are one of the things that really have set me and my team apart from so many coaches, mentors, advisors, consultants out there, because no one is doing what we're doing, and no one is doing it in a way that we are doing it. But I wanted to, like I said, bring this into conversation today, because there are a couple of really distinct things that those quantum strategies entail that have really been serving our clients on a whole new level. And that is redefining leverage. Leverage as the word itself has been used in many different contexts, and typically it means leveraging something, using something to either propel yourself, or in coaching industry in particular, leverage has been used in a context of launching group programs and masterminds, doing courses so you can have one to many, right? You create something once and you sell it many times to the masses. And that is a cool definition, and it's really amazing business model, but it's not for everybody. Individuals who have been coming to us, on the other hand, they understood that those business models were not for them, they did not resonate with them. It felt like they were simply scratching the surface. So what we had to do at the first step, at the first layer, is to really tap into their vision and tap into their purpose and their destiny path. And then in the matching, designing the business model that would work for them, designing the quantum strategies that work for them and that were allowing them to supercharge and then sustain their multidimensional success. Like I said at the beginning, we are not building a tripod to balance on two legs. We really want a sturdy foundation that can support and sustain our clients, their families, their communities for decades to come, not just from today to tomorrow. So what we have discovered is that when it comes to life's work, when it comes to the way our clients are and the way they operate, the phrase that really resonates with them is feeling like they are living 20 years ahead of themselves and ahead of this time. And for many years, they have had this feeling that they were being squeezed in this 20, whatever, this year 2021 3D reality, grabbed from sometime in the future and tried to squeeze in with all their knowing, with all this awareness that they have been cultivating, with all those gifts, divine gifts that they were born with and have been passed on to them. Neither one of those really had space to evolve and to really emerge. So when we get together and we redefine leverage, here are some of the massive shifts that occur as a result. We go from masses to premier. We go from surface scratching to depth. We go from templates and basic blueprints to really personal. We go from group settings to intimate. We go from basic to high touch. We go from vanilla to memorable. We go from information into transformation. And like I said, from this fast fluke, need to please somebody and need to compete with who knows who on some timeline that's not even theirs, into lean, simple, and sustainable, and above it all, meaningful, impactful, fulfilling, in a way that gives them the 4 things that they really value, our clients, and they don't have at the moment: time, space, energy, and focus. So when we made those shifts and we realigned their business models in the way, the leverage now is not immediate in one-to-many type of service, but is really their life's work presented, packaged, structured, captured in a way that elevates whomever is it that they got the honor to work with and privilege to work with, our clients. And through them, they are creating a ripple effect. And that is a new definition of the leverage for the clients who are called to come in and work with us in our sacred space, which also is not for the masses. It's not surface scratching, it is not some basic templates, it is not vanilla, and it's not gonna give you a ton of information. It will give you tools, it will give you insights, it will give you support, it will give you guidance, it will challenge you in ways that will be accessible, and it will propel you to the premier level of who you already are and what you already know. You really need to step up your game. And the moment you do that, mountains move and universe conspires to fully support you in ways that you could never even imagine possible. So at the end of the day, you know, I could be throwing in all these numbers that our clients have created as a result of those elevated and shifted business models and quantum strategies that we have put in place and help them deploy. And not just that, you know, the second thing that really makes a difference, it's not just giving them steps to follow, it's really designing something that they can feel the vibration of, that they can embody and they can become, right? So activating all these sequences works really differently in this sacred space that we create. So the third shift that really occurs with our clients They go from the space of, well, I need to, through the space, well, you know what, I want to, and into the, well, I get to. And the reason why I wanted to share this with you is those three things that I mentioned to you are simply some of the ways that ultimately help us expand our clients' capacity. And here I'm talking about physical capacity, I'm talking about mental capacity, emotional capacity, energetic capacity, spiritual capacity, and again, leveraging an ability to serve in a way that really is written in stars for them now becomes simple, it becomes easy, it becomes like, I can't even describe it. It really is. It's magic and miracles happen. So what I want to do in the conclusion of this video, if you are intrigued and if you want to see tangible, actual transformations, I'm gonna leave a link below to my case studies. It's about, I believe it's like 13-page document that you can print it out with detailed case studies from our clients, and you're going to see that it's not just the financial transformation that has happened, because like I said before, and I'm going to say it again, we are not building something that will be a tripod trying to balance on one leg. In fact, most of our clients have already done that. When they come to us, they are in the space where they look around and they're like, okay, great, I have all this success on paper, but now what? Some of them feel deeply disconnected. Some of them have been burning out. Some of them are in real trouble when it comes to their health. Some of them are in real trouble when it comes to their family lives. So not only do we bring it all together and we truly help them transform everything, top to bottom, left to right, sideways, front to back, upside down, and most importantly, from the inside out. The beautiful thing about it, and about the work that we get to do with them, it's messy. It truly is messy, because humans, we are messy. But one of the things that I always celebrate and I always share with my clients is that in this messiness, there's not one thing that is out of question, that's off limits, because in this sacred, intimate work, masks can finally come off and chains finally get broken. And with that, we are simply welcoming every single thing that emerges and are not hiding from anything, are not running from anything. We are really ready and equipped to face it on, whatever that is, because we understand that on the other side of this messiness is the life that's been calling for them. Some of them have known for decades that this way more authentic, way more congruent way of living is calling for them. But like I said, you know, even though they've been living 20 years ahead of the time, they still had to somehow conform themselves into whatever box of the whatever year in this 3D reality, because let's be honest, bills still need to get paid, right? But now they're finally have been ready to emerge in a whole different way, and not only for themselves, they are here. They are stewards of this new era that we are all at the dawn of, and we are all experiencing in one way or another. But many of us are simply here. We are blazing the trail. We are the pioneers. We are the ones who get to go first. So, like I said, I invite you to check out case studies. And then if this calls to you, if you know this is the space where you get to play next, in this document with case study, there's also going to be an outline of 4 ways that have been the most successful, the most powerful, the most transformative of how we can play together. And each and every one of them is customized to your needs, to your requirements, to your vision, to really exalt you in your strengths, to really amplify all that is already going really well for you. And yeah, that entails, sometimes all you need is a really deep dive in a single day. Other times, you need a year or two, and because you want to also create unforgettable experiences, we actually get to travel in that year or two as well. Or sometimes, it requires real recoding of your DNA, so to speak. So we have ways to really help you rebuild everything from the cellular level and then outwards. So like I said, check out the document. If you have questions, let me know, and we will take you from there. Whew. I can already feel all the limitless possibilities and all that is available to you, waiting for you to access it. So now the question is simply on to you. What do you get to do? What do you get to choose for yourself? Who do you get to become? And then go for it.